Alright, so how many of you here have pets or have had pets? Alright, so a lot of you. My career that I chose is a vet tech. Who knows, it'll probably change next week. But, there are a lot of pros and cons to being a vet tech, and it's said to be like one of the most rewarding yet demanding jobs out there. Depending on where you work, one of the pros, depending on where you work, there's a lot of places. You can work at zoos, universities, research labs, rescue leagues, but the most common one is at the animal hospitals or pet clinics, stuff like that. If I were going into this field, that's probably what I would do. One downside to that is that they are staffed 24 hours a day, which means most vet techs end up working at least a couple nights a week, holidays, every year, stuff like that. But they mainly do it because they want to help out animals. Like I said, it's very rewarding. It said, during my interview, she said that getting to see the animal walk out with their pet, happy, not suffering anymore, is probably like the best feeling that she could ever feel, and she gets to see that every day, multiple times a day. So the job can be a little crazy, but what do they actually do? Their job description is treating animals' injuries or illnesses, conducting lab tests, helping a veterinarian in a surgical procedure, or giving animals medications. That doesn't sound like much, but for 20 animals a day that you're seeing, that can add up to a lot. They also care for the animals to clean them, bathe them, the kennels, taking them out, feeding them, monitoring them after they just had a surgery, something like that. So they are never stop moving. If they're not going to grab something for someone else, they're going to feed an animal, they're going into surgery quick, they just had a rescue come in that's in urgent need of care, they never stop. Another thing that can happen on the job is you can get injured a lot because you are dealing with scared animals, aggressive animals. If they just got rescued, they don't know what's going on, so you can get bit and scratched a lot, which is a con to this job. But lastly, it's a really good time to get into this field if you were going to look into it. It's very competitive, but the Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that the growth of this career field is 19%. 19% growth between 2014 and 2024. So when you think about it, that's about 29,000 people, which is probably Faribault and another town, a couple more people from another town connected, and then would be working that job. Like I said, again, not all of them would be in the animal hospitals or vet clinics, but if you were to go into that vet clinic, it's really easy to move up. You can move up in to a supervisor position at the vet clinic. You can run it, most of the time. If it's a private clinic, the vet is in charge of everything, but they also need someone to run it for them because they're working on animals more than you are, even though it doesn't seem like it. And then you can also learn on the job too. When you first get out into the career, you start off at about $25,000 a year, which isn't a lot, but there is opportunity to move up to about $50,000 a year with getting promoted and then learning under your vet's supervision, stuff like that. And then probably the smartest way to go about it is probably to become a vet after a while. You're pretty much doing the same exact thing, you just don't have the schooling. So if I were to become a vet tech, I would probably go to the school, which is a 2-year associate's degree at a college that is approved for vet techs, which means I'm in the wrong place right now. Whatever. And then you would have to pass your veterinary technician national examination, and then you would, I would probably work and then pay off those student loans and then go back to school after a while, after I've had the experience and I feel comfortable with my knowledge. So it's kind of a crazy job, kind of really demanding, but I think I might stick with it. I've I've never really stuck with a career, like an idea of a career for like more than a week, so the fact that I kinda like that is kinda a good thing for me because it's kind of countdown for me to figure out what I wanna do. But I mean, with how rewarding it is, that's all what I've always wanted, and you know, it's never dull, so thank you.